For a while, I thought, maybe 2 years and I'm out going to the NBA.
Be creative, freedom. There we go, pop, pop. Hey, love it.
Everybody's path is different. I had fractures in both my wrists, got rods in both my tibias. Just understand your path and try to do it to the best of your ability. You never know what's really in store for you.
Feel that left foot into the ground, rooted.
But all you can do is just bring your best version of yourself every single day. That's why I made the decision to have my 5th year and go to the University of Kentucky. I just wanted to challenge myself and put myself in a situation where I could play against the best night in and night out, which, that was the case in the SEC.
Good. One more each way. Make sure we're breathing here. Is that 6?
Yep. Thank you. So I'm from Washington Heights, and, it's a place with a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of people that look like me and talk like me. It's a place that made me who I am. It's a little Dominican Republic. My family's from the Dominican Republic, and it's a lot of fun growing up there. I fell in love with the game because of my father.
Yeah, baby.
I just remember growing up, him playing in tournaments and leagues with his friends. It always looked like, they was competing, but they was having so much fun. My dad, he's a huge Lakers and Kobe fan. But he got the chance to work with Kobe's agent, and when I was born, he threw Kobe out there and changed the last letter, make me different. But Kobe's been one of my favorite players since I was born. Just watching him and watching his mentality and carry that name, it definitely is important to me. My dad told me, when he named me it, he kind of felt like something was telling him, I'm gonna play basketball and I'm gonna do it big. So it's just crazy how everything turned out and where we are now.
We're working on overhand throws now. Overhand throws. Good.
My freshman year, it was a good experience, but definitely a lot of ups and downs. I got fractures in both my wrists. I took a hard fall in practice. Then my sophomore year, the first couple games after I got benched, I'm like, damn, I kind of messed this up, I was supposed to have a breakout. I started to feel bad for myself.
15 minutes.
I think it's what's helped me, be able to understand how I can star in different roles, and it's part of, the player that I am today. I can star or I could come off the bench and have the same impact. And once I realized that, I was able to be really good coming off the bench, and I got 6th Man of the Year for the first time, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
Let's get it.
My junior year was a big year for me. Didn't have my biggest year, but I just learned so much about myself. That year, I played through my stress fractures, and so every day was really hard for me. Even practice, I would have my trainers tell me all the time, one hard fall and you can just completely snap your tibias. But the biggest thing for me is I just wanted to play basketball. I just wanted to be out there. With how long Dayton hadn't gone to the March Madness, and I feel like I had a great individual year, but we had such a great year as a team. I led the nation in 3-point percentage. Yeah, it was huge. Just work on my body and then also work on my game at the same time. So it was a huge process, and I got 6th Man of the Year again for the second time.
Hey. Pull over, yes.
After the season ended, the biggest thing for me was just understanding that, I may need one more year just to keep improving my legs and making sure that I do it the right way so I can properly heal. So I made a decision to have my 5th year and go to the University of Kentucky. It was so much fun being out there, honestly. And then also, I learned about myself that, I can't compete with these guys and be really efficient and be really good. So that was just, more confirmation for myself that, I can play at this level and I can play at the next level.
Good. Paint touches, fellas, paint touches.
I'm a high-level character person. I feel like who you are as a person is everything, especially when you're working with a team and an organization. You want to know that you have good people around all the time. I'm somebody that's extremely confident in myself. I know what I can bring to a team, to an organization. I think I'm super resilient, obviously, with my experiences and what I've gone through, my injuries and how I've bounced back. Everybody knows that I'm a hard worker, and it's because I love the game of basketball.
Very professional. Yeah, great job.